Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 23rd, 2021. We are going to give you all a price prediction update in the market in Apple. You guys can tell that the market did not go the way that we expected it to go, and it goes that way. And one of the greatest things about realizing that the market didn't go the way you expected it, you can learn from it, so that when you get back into the market, you can actually see with anticipation that, okay, the last time that happened, the market went this way. So we're going to talk about where did we go wrong in our price prediction, and then we're going to get in position on the next move. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. All right. So if y'all appreciate that, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel, and come back again and again to get our price predictions into the market. We're going to tell you whether or not the market is bullish or bearish. We're going to tell you whether or not the market is going to go lower or higher. We're not here to persuade you one bit. We're simply here to inform you as to what we're expecting the market to do. And if you want to participate and if you want to join and become part of our team and community, then we would like for you to leave those comments in the comment section about what are you seeing on the price chart. You know, there's no right or wrong answers. It is just simply what are you seeing on the price chart to substantiate your premise. That's it. All right, so first thing I wanted to do as well is I wanted to show you all our three options that we got ongoing right now on Thinkorswim. The one with the closest expiration date is this Rite Aid put option that we bought. We have 7 days left, and as you all can see, we're down $86 right now. Right. The other ones we got GoPro, which is a vertical put spread we did. We got 28 days to expiration on that one, and we bought a call option on Sealed Air with 28 days left to expiration on that one as well. So we're going to watch the market on those two. We still have some time left. The one that we're really need to focus in on is Rite Aid. So let me show you all the chart real quick. And this is our expectations in Rite Aid. We've been playing in weakness, and as you all can tell, the market is within our profitability area on the chart. But in order for us to break even in Rite Aid, the market has to come down to like $16.80 something just for us to break even. As you all can see, this week and last week we came close, but it wasn't close enough. So we might have to take this option play in Rite Aid at a loss next week. We got 7 days left, so even whether we make profit or not, we will have to get out of this option play, right? Or we could let it go to expiration and just take the maximum loss of, $136, no more than $169 we can lose on this option play, right? So we're going to watch that one for sure next week in Rite Aid to see if we want to get any more weakness to come through. This tab right here tells us the probabilistic area to where price can go. So the market in Rite Aid can go between $20 all the way back down here to around $16.37 next week. That is the chances or the range to which you would expect the market in Rite Aid to trade over the next 7 days. Now, from us trading now in Rite Aid around $18, it could go either way, right? So we'll see. But you can see on the price chart that we're pretty much in tune with what we expected the market to do, to go lower in price. It just could have been that we just didn't pick the correct strike price in Rite Aid. We got an $18.50 strike price. All right, so I wanted to show you all that real quick. Next thing we're going to show you all is our Apple price prediction, which we didn't get it right. You guys can tell that the market in Apple continued to reflect strength, right? When we did our video back on March the 9th in Apple, you guys can see here that we were in a downtrend. Okay, the market in Apple was in a downtrend. Okay, you guys can see it. And when we did our video, just goes to show that that was the base, that was where the market propped itself up, right? Instead of it continuing to drop in price, it came and held support right there around $117, right? We were still under the premise that the weakness was still present and that Apple was going to continue to go lower. And instead, it traded sideways and then it broke out. That's it. So that's one reason as to how you know that the market actually is going against you, is all of these days to where the market was just trading sideways. When the market is weak, the market drops quick. Like it drops substantial in one direction real quick. It doesn't trade sideways for 2 weeks and then drop again. Not for the most part. When the market is weak, you guys can see back here in January, you know, the market traded sideways a couple of days, and then we saw a bigger movement lower. Traded sideways for a couple of days, and then we saw the market go higher, right? Now, this is also another indication that Apple was strong. I want you all to take a look at this volume bar right here. Okay. That volume bar tells us that some major institution came in and bought Apple right there around $120. How do we know? Because take a look at the other trading days after that day. The market in Apple did not break below that. It dipped there. We saw price go maybe around $119, but generally the market propped itself up there at that particular time. That volume kept the market in Apple from dropping. Someone came in to prop up the market in Apple. That is also another indication that the market was not overly weak, and that you would expect us to see higher price movement, right? So yeah, we didn't get it right into the market in Apple. You can see this even on a weekly time frame. I just wanted to show you all how you can tell if the market is going to go against your prediction. So this week right here, emphatically, we would expect the market in Apple to drop, right? But the ending result, we didn't drop at all. So even during that particular 2-week period, we should have known that, okay, we anticipated that the market was weak back here during the week of March the 8th. Well, 2 weeks going into that prediction, the market is still holding its price. We need to go ahead and let this go and take the opposite trade. Expect the market in Apple to go higher. That is how you're able to read the market. This is how you're able to minimize those losses in this space. So 6.5% loss versus if you were to get out today, 13.5. This is how you're able to minimize those losses, is that you can read the market and already get a clue that, hey, I may have anticipated the market to drop in price, but it doesn't look like it's happening. I need to get out the play now so that I can minimize my losses. 6.5% is definitely a lot better than 13.5 right now. So that was that play. We learned from it. Now the question is, we're still trending in our 2 lines in Apple stock, right? We're not seeing the market in an upward trend. The market is still trading in this wide trading channel. We're just trading up there towards the high end of it. Okay. So what we need to really see into the market in Apple is the ability for us to continue to see higher price move, because last week, this last 2-week price bar in Apple was substantial. Like, it kind of lets us expect to see the market make all-time highs in Apple. This current one, take a look. It tells us a lot. It tells us a lot. I want you all to see this volume right here in Apple. Okay. That volume is about the same as the last 2-week completed price bar. They are exactly the same, almost exactly the same. But take a look at the action. Take a look at the price action. Look at that one. And then look at this current one. Take a look at that. The same amount of volume, but very different price spreads. What in the world does that mean? It tells us that either one, on this current 2-week price bar, which is right here, that either the market is definitely buying all of this volume to allow it to break out and make all-time highs, or the market is definitely selling to where it's trying to push the price down. Now, considering this last 2-week price bar right here, we would expect us to see the market buying whoever is selling Apple at these high prices, right? That is the premise right now. because don't think for a moment that all of this strength just disappeared. It is still there for Apple. Okay. Now, it's still 20%, 20 to 30% chance that yes, the market is definitely getting hit with a lot of selling. Then the next 2 weeks, the market can go back down in price. That is definitely still in the realm of possibility. Right? But it's not being reflected on any of these time frames. The 2-week time frame, we're still seeing strength. This is the 3-week time frame. We still need to play that strength. Weekly time frame, even here, we may be showing some weakness right now, but these last 2 weeks prior to this current weekly price bar, the market is still showing us strength. So the market strength in Apple is still apparent, and that is the way we're going to play it. And we're going to play it to the point to where we're going to expect it to try to make all-time highs, right? It's going to try to test that area. Okay. So now, just for us to see that restriction area, it's logical for us to come in and take profit there, which would give us around 4.38% profitability, around $138, right? But I'm going to extend it up here towards the all-time highs from January, which will give us about almost 9.25%. Okay. Now the area of support in order for this play to continue is going to be down here. Okay. Around 125, give or take. So this play is going to be ongoing until we see the market either break 125 to the downside, or we see weakness come in around 138. A lot of weakness. And then that would let us know that we're not going to hit that all-time high price in Apple. All right, so this is the play right here. We're in position. This is what we're going to expect Apple to do going forward. There's still a lot more momentum being seen here in Apple than in a lot of the SPAC plays. So this is what we're expecting. And we got earnings coming through for Apple around April 28th, which is next week. So definitely expect us to see some volatility either before or after that day, right? And it might just be enough news to where we can actually see this market in Apple make those all-time highs. So this is what we're expecting. We're in position. Now it's your turn. I want you all to drop the comment in the comment section and tell me where do you all expect the price to be in Apple over the next 3 weeks. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.